Senoritas and senoritos. We're going to learn how to do long division, except with decimal numbers. Yay! This is going to suck. I'm joking. This is going to be awesome. Come on, let's get into it. So, doing long division with decimal numbers is pretty much the same way of doing it with whole numbers, except one little caveat. If I have the number, and if I'm dividing, let's say, 0.36 by 0.06. Okay? This is how this is how the long division thing set up, right? You have the little thing like that. This is a little lower. But we don't just jump into it with decimal long division. We have to make sure that this number right here is a whole number. And the way we do that is that we move the decimal until we get a whole number. So in this case, we move it to the right until we get a whole number. 1, 2. If we put the decimal point right here, we'd have 006.0, which is just 6.0, which is a whole number. And then we would move this decimal to the right that many times. In this case, we moved it 1, 2. So we'd move this decimal point 1, 2 to right here. And this would become 36. And then our new long division setup would be 6.0, which is just 6. And this would be, since the decimal point is right here, this would be 36.0, or just 36. 36.0. Let's say 1.0, just for the sake. And then we divide. We go 36 can be divided by 0 6 times. So 6, 36, and we do normal long division from here. 36 minus 36 is just 0, and we get 0. And then we put the decimal point right here. And the answer to 0.36 divided by 0.06 is 6. That would be the answer. So again, whenever we're dividing decimal numbers, we got to make sure that this number right here is a whole number. So we move the decimal point, the spaces to the right, a certain amount of spaces to the right, until we get a whole number, and it's no longer a decimal number. There's no decimal point needed. And then we move the decimal point on this number the same amount of spaces to the right. This one doesn't need to be a whole number. We just move it that many spaces to the right. And I'll show you how to do it if this one stays a decimal number. So let's say instead of 0, it was 0.06, and this number was 0.365. And then we move the decimal point right here until we get a whole number, which is 2 times, and then we're going to move this one 2 times until we put it right here. So this new number is now 6, and this new number is now 36.5. Okay? Because the decimal point's right here. So then we do, 36 divided by 6. 6 can go to 36 6 times. Put 6 times with 36, 0. And then we drop the 5 down. We just do normal long division. We drop the 5 down. And 6 can't get to 5 at all. And so then we drop 0. That's 6 can go into... Sorry, forget that 5. It was not 5. Forget the 0. I didn't mean that there. 6 can go into 5 0 times. So we put 0 right here. I'm going to put a space between them because we are going to have to add this decimal here. Actually, I'll just add it right now. We always put the decimal point in the same spot that it's at right here. So just 0, 5 minus 0 is just 5. And then we drop down the 0. 6 can go into 58 times. This would be 8, which is just, we'll go over here, 50 minus 48 is 2, 4, 0, and then we bring down another 0, and we just keep going, which this is 3, and it would keep going, extending to 3, and just keep going like this. So the answer would be 6.088833333. And so you do it if this was still a decimal. This one has to be a whole number. This one doesn't have to be a complete whole number. It can be a mixed number like this, but this one has to be a whole number. And you just follow the same long division process that you usually do. And the only thing is that you just add the decimal point in the same spot that it is right here. If it was over here, you'd add it right here. If it was over here, you add it right here. If it was over here, you add it right here. That's just it. Okay, bye. Thanks.